In this video, I'll give you one interesting fact about every mission in Red Dead Redemption 2. Chapter 1, Colter. Outlaws from the West.
Arthur! Any luck?
When Dutch goes to speak to the O'Driscolls in the Adler Ranch, if Arthur takes cover in the wrong place, Dutch will comment on it.
Micah, hide behind that wagon. Arthur, you take that old shed on the left and stay low, both of you. I said the cattle shed, Arthur. Arthur, take cover in that shed over there. Not there. Over in the cattle shed. Arthur, get in position. Come on.
Enter, pursued by a memory.
That's quite a scratch you got there.
Never thought I'd say this, but it's good to see you, Arthur Morgan.
While searching for John, Arthur's stamina core starts draining and the game prompts you to open the satchel. If you don't use any provisions, a short scene plays where Javier gives Arthur a drink.
How you doing?
I'm miserable.
Been a tough few days.
I know.
Here, take a drink of that.
Thanks.
Not designed for this snow. Let's keep moving then.
The aftermath of Genesis. If you use a weapon other than the bow to kill the deer, the mission won't fail, but Charles will comment that you could have used the bow.
You're gonna need the bow. Don't leave it on your horse. A gun will scare everything around. No, use the bow I gave you. That'll make too much noise. Well, there's no point setting off without that bow. Should be enough meat here to keep us all fed for a few days.
You found him.
Hoped you'd use the bow, but you're a good shot.
It's easier when they ain't shooting back.
Old friends. If you complete this mission before the aftermath of Genesis, Kieran can be found tied up in the barn with the horses, and Arthur can interact with him.
They'll come looking for me, you know.
Or maybe they'll come looking for those O'Driscoll boys we killed at that ranch down the way.
Who was that? Declan? Fat Tommy?
We didn't get as far as introductions.
Who the hell is Leviticus Cornwall? If you neglect to grab Lenny to pull him up, he'll eventually climb back up on his own, and you'll lose some honor for it.
Hey, down here! Oh, shit! I've got you. Now stop yelling. Oh, shit. Yeah, you're okay. Now, let's go slow this thing down. Here we go, here we go! Pull me up! I'm slipping! Hey, down here! Oh, shit! Help!
Thanks for helping, Arthur. Really appreciate that.
Eastward bound. When one of the wheels on Arthur's wagon falls off, some items don't fall during gameplay, but the cutscene still shows those items as already fallen from the back.
You all right back there?
Does everything look all right?
Well, what's going on?
Ah, I broke the goddamn wheel.
All right, let's get it fixed.
You need help?
I reckon we can handle it.
Chapter 2, Horseshoe Overlook. Polite society, Valentine style. When you arrive in Valentine, a unique train with very few wagons can be seen heading west, and a man can also be spotted running onto one of the cars.
What about you, Arthur?
Do I look like I got the energy to waste on charity?
Americans at rest.
Anyone can tell this one is a pussy cat.
Exactly. Yes, he's a pussy cat.
During the outside fight between Arthur and Tommy, it will always start to rain, no matter what the weather was before.
Come on, pretty boy. Pretty boy.
Who is not without sin?
Help! Help! Get it! Come on!
If you greet gang members while carrying Swanson, they'll comment on how drunk he is.
Hosea.
I see he's been out there working hard again.
I was wondering when he'd show up.
You'll work it out, Dutch. You always do.
Thank you, Arthur. I should have known. Get that fool back to his tent to sleep it off.
All right. How did I miss all the fun?
Mr. Strauss.
I can smell the whiskey from here.
Karen.
Who's that, the Reverend?
Abigail.
You always had a soft spot for that old fool.
Hey, Pearson. Somebody had a good time. There he is. You're too easy on him, Arthur.
Exit pursued by a bruised ego. The horse Arthur is given at the start of the mission is a unique Raven Black Shire that doesn't appear anywhere else in the game.
Came back in the next day and he woke up and started right back drinking again.
The first shall be last.
Where's that little Irish bastard?
I'm not quite sure.
The cutscene where the gang reunites with Sean changes slightly depending on whether you shot the rope or not.
What are you doing, Arthur?
Takes an army of bounty hunters to bring in Sean McGuire.
You know, you're a lot less ugly from that other angle, Arthur.
Arthur.
You know, you're a lot less ugly from that other angle, Arthur.
Come on.
Paying a social call.
Cabin's in the clearing down there.
If Arthur tells Bill to execute the O'Driscoll but then steps in and kills him himself, both of them will say unique lines.
Come on.
What are we doing about the pisser, Morgan? One by the tree.
He's yours, Williamson.
Okay. I got him.
You know what's really quiet? A knife. Sooner we get this over with.
Holy shite!
Show them sons of bitches!
I thought he was mine.
Change of plan.
The next two.
A quiet time.
Oh.
If Arthur walks too far from the saloon, he'll trip and get teleported back. Blessed are the meek.
I ain't decided yet.
Real funny.
Oh, I ain't joking, cowpoke.
Once Arthur and Micah escape the law, the weather changes from cloudy to a thunderstorm.
I'm starting to wish I had. And you owe Lenny, too. If he hadn't found us in time...
Yes, you will all be thanked profusely, I promise.
Yeah, well, you're lucky Dutch has got your back.
We Loved Once and True, Part 1 and 2.
Hello, Arthur.
Mary?
If you don't make a choice and the timer runs out, Mary will angrily storm inside. This will lock you out of the third part of the mission.
Please, Arthur. I know it's a lot to ask. I can see you haven't changed much.
Mary.
We Loved Once and True, Part 3.
Kid, just calm down.
Leave me alone!
When taking Jamie back to Mary, if you take too long to meet her, Jamie will say some unique lines.
We going in then? Make it quick or I might run off again. You're nervous about seeing her, aren't you?
Moneylending and Other Sins, Part 1 and 2.
You know how it is. People is happy to borrow off someone like me, but more enthusiastic paying back to someone like you.
Of course.
You can complete this mission and unlock the next one by collecting debts from all 3 people or by collecting from just one.
God damn it.
How did you get on, Herr Morgan?
Fine. Our accounts are up to date. Sad sacks, a lot of them.
Good, very good. How did you get on, Herr Morgan?
Called in on the smallholder, Roble. Didn't even speak English.
Good, very good.
My pleasure.
Well, if it's pleasure you're after, there is one other. This farmer preacher fellow I met in Valentine, Mr. Downs.
Moneylending and Other Sins, Part 3.
You borrowed money from my business partner.
This mission is a major turning point for Arthur as Downs coughs into his mouth, giving him tuberculosis.
Stand! Where's our money?
I don't have it.
I said, what you looking at, woman?
My husband isn't well.
The Spines of America.
All right, then. Don't follow me.
You don't have to rob the house to complete the mission. You can go straight to the barn and get on the stagecoach, which will change the objective to wait for Hosea to get on the stagecoach.
Junior here. You selling something, partner?
Pouring Fourth Oil, Part 1 and Part 2.
Uncle told me something about a train.
If you don't complete Part 2 of the mission on the same day as Part 1, John will steal the oil wagon instead, and Part 2 will be skipped.
You never got us that oil wagon, did you?
I'm sorry. I clean forgot.
Well, don't worry. It's taken care of. Otherwise, we'd miss that train.
Thank you.
You're still interested in the job, ain't you?
A Fisher of Men.
Because he likes you, and, well, you know his father's useless.
If you ride slowly with Jack, Arthur will point out the local wildlife.
Rabbit trout. Kyle, need to keep him away from the chickens.
Pouring Fourth Oil, Part 3 and Part 4. After the final cutscene, even though Arthur tells the gang to split up, they all still head straight to Horseshoe Overlook once the mission ends. An American pastoral scene. If you don't shoot the lock, Micah will get impatient and do it himself.
I'm done wasting my breath on you. That should do it.
The sheep and the goats.
Keep moving!
If Arthur has robbed the gunsmith before the mission, his conversation will be more hostile.
Sniper rifle? I'll explain later.
Don't you wear yourself out now.
You again? What the hell you doing here?
I ain't looking for no trouble. Just need a rifle. Something with a sight on it.
If you're paying, I'll take it, I guess. Everything I got's in the catalog there.
Don't you wear yourself out now.
Hello. How can I help you today?
Looking for a rifle? Something with a sight on it.
Yeah, shouldn't be a problem. If you want to see what we've got, it's all in the catalog here.
A strange kindness.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
It's German?
While Arthur and Charles are tracking Andreas, you can use Eagle Eye to follow his trail yourself. If you do it quickly, Arthur will tell Charles which way Andreas went before Charles figures it out.
The girl was pointing this way. Let's see if we can pick up a trail. There. Tracks. Come on.
I don't see nothing.
Hoof marks. This way. Let's see if we can pick up a trail.
I see a trail just ahead.
Yeah, that's it. Come on, let's go. What's going on with you?
What do you mean?
Chapter 3, Clemens Point. The New South. At the start of the mission, Dutch's dialogue about the fishing trip changes depending on the time of day.
But come on. We got the day. It's nice out. Old Jose says that there's a creek around here. I reckon it's full of fish. Now, I'll give you that. But come on. Looks to be a nice day ahead. Hosea knows a good fishing spot. If we leave now, well, we'll catch the early biters. Come on.
Further questions of female suffrage.
I ain't chopping vegetables for a living.
Oh, I'm sorry, madam.
During the mission, Sadie and Arthur act like a married couple if you follow her into the general store.
Not the widest range of ladies' fashion, I'm afraid.
That's all right. I'll look at everything you got.
Of course, Mrs.
Kilgore. What? You don't even trust me to handle the shopping by myself? Don't worry about me, Mr. Kilgore. You go get your mail.
Later, when you revisit the store, the clerk might even comment on Sadie's new choice of clothes.
Oh, you came back. How you doing? How's your friend getting on with those new clothes? Not something a lady should be wearing, in my opinion, but each to their own, I suppose.
I'd be very surprised if you had a lady, my friend.
Well, not right now, but I've had my share. Anyway.
American distillation. When you pass the crashed stagecoach and corpse while racing back to camp, the corpse will be gone and the stagecoach will be in a slightly different spot.
Watch out!
Advertising, the new American art.
The drinks in this here bar, in this here town, are entirely free.
At the start of the mission, there's a typo in the subtitles where looking is misspelled.
Jose and John are looking for you. They went out to the moonshine stash, said you knew where that was.
Horseflesh for dinner.
Yeah, I know these horses. They ain't yours.
The stolen horses have the Braithwaite insignia on their backs, which is probably how Clay knew they didn't belong to the gang. The fine joys of tobacco.
That's good for here.
Wait for me.
The doorman has 7 different dialogues if Arthur ignores him and doesn't enter the manor. And interestingly, the last line seems to be recorded by a different voice actor.
Is everything all right, sir? Is everything all right, sir? Come along now, sir. I hate to rush you, but I'm expected in the pantry. If you could follow me, sir. This way, please.
This way, please.
Magicians for sport.
I will find you, bastards!
When fighting the final 2 bounty hunters in the barn, Charles's attacks won't do any damage to them.
That one was close.
Friends in very low places. Before starting the mission, Trelawney can be seen doing a magic trick with a playing card. an honest mistake. If you do nothing until the guards leave, Bill will accidentally knock over a bucket and Charles will criticize him during the firefight.
Place looks empty to me. Now, the old guy up there is full of crap.
I don't think they're here. Don't see any horses.
Come on, let's head back. Boss! Place is empty! Shit!
Nicely done, Bill. They teach you that move in the army, too?
Can't you keep your fat feet still for 10 goddamn seconds?
You got us!
But if you alert the guard in the barn before Bill does, Bill will criticize Arthur's actions instead.
What happened to keep this cold, Arthur? They were seconds from finding us anyway. God damn it, they're plowing in this way now.
Preaching forgiveness as he went.
Just hunting for all this hillbilly gold.
After the mission ends, you can ride Lenny's horse, Maggie. This is one of the few times you're able to ride a gang member's horse.
I need a word with you, Morgan.
Sodom back to Gomorrah. If you take too long to crack the safes, the law will show up outside, forcing you to fight your way back to the horses. Just like if you choose to blow the safes open.
You won't swing. I said come out now. What do we do? I don't know. Give me a second.
Blessed are the peacemakers.
Hello, Dutch. It's been a while.
Sure.
So, how's your gang doing?
Even if you leave your weapons on the horse, before reaching the observation point, Arthur will still be holding his rifle in the cutscene. A short walk in a pretty town.
He was a good kid.
When the mission becomes available, all shops and roads will be closed temporarily.
I ain't asking for much. Just enough to eat.
Been waiting for you, Arthur.
Well, I'm sorry to have kept you.
Blood feuds, ancient and modern.
Arthur, have you seen that boy, Jack?
Where's my goddamn son?
If you return to the manor after the mission, it will be burned down and Catherine's body can also be found there.
She was crazy.
Ain't there always? Look, Marston, I don't know what to tell you.
The Battle of Shady Bell.
Hey, Dutch, we got a problem.
Not a problem. Visitors. A solution.
When dealing with the raiders in the house, one of them tries to shoot Arthur, but finds out his gun is empty, so he surrenders. But when Arthur lets him leave, he runs outside and John may end up shooting him.
Oh, shit! Get out of here. Now, go!
Okay, I'm going.
Think there's more of them? I'll check the house. You keep watch out here.
I got one who was trying to escape.
I was letting them go.
Too late now.
Chapter 4, Saint Denis. The joys of civilization.
Look at them fine steeples.
Hey, you little pair of shits!
During the chase, the whistle horse feature is disabled.
I'll kill you, thieving bastard!
Angelo Bronte, a man of honor.
This way.
Interestingly, the ending cutscene of this mission can't be skipped.
Abigail!
We got you, your son, everything.
We got him!
Mama!
He's fine!
I'm fine, Mama. They fed me good. Italian food. You ever eat that?
Come here, you silly boy. You got him. You got my son back.
No, no, and thrice no.
You boys care for me before no one cared for me.
The dialogue between Arthur and Susan on the ride to Radley's house changes depending on whether you completed the previous mission or not.
Check.
No doubt.
Well, I don't know. First Jack, now Tilly. This isn't good, Arthur.
Kidnappings ain't nothing new. These things happen sometimes. Hell, they've happened to you.
I know. Never gets any easier, though.
We'll get them both back.
Anyway, talking to folks disappeared. Have you seen that boy Kieran since the party for Jack?
Come to think of it, no. That could be another problem.
Well, he'd be a real fool to turn on us now. But I can't imagine he'd last too long on his own.
Still.
Well, I'll get some eyes out. See if we can track him down.
Okay, good. Let me know.
The Gilded Cage.
The angry cowboys who arrived.
You can overhear a woman whom Arthur can serve drinks to talking about her husband and tuberculosis.
How is your husband, Dolores? I hear he is much improved. He's in Tunis, I believe. I do wish he'd hurry up and die. Tuberculosis is a strange disease.
I'm intrigued.
American Fathers 1 and 2.
You meet my son in a couple of days near Citadel Rock, just west of the oil fields.
Even though Rainsfall tells Arthur to meet Eagleflies in a couple of days, you can start the part 2 of the mission whenever you want.
Okay, said I would.
There's a foreman. There's the files in the office above the refinery room.
A fine night of debauchery.
Find myself a change of clothes.
Okay.
You seem unsure.
At the start of the poker room shootout, a guard walks in and aims at Javier while his back is turned. If Arthur doesn't kill him, Strauss will hit him on the head with a wine bottle. But if Arthur kills the guard before Strauss does, he'll lose some honor for it.
It's over! I'm a gun, not afraid.
Horsemen Apocalypses.
What the hell have they done to me?
John is shown using 3 weapons in this mission. When you join him outside, he's using a revolver. Then, despite not having it slung over his back, he uses a carbine repeater. And in the final cutscene, he's carrying a rifle.
Except for Karen here. Poor kid. Mr. Swanson, would you take this boy and bury him someplace near, but not too near? Of course.
Urban Pleasures.
The thing's broke. Hold on!
While riding the wagon through Saint Denis, the trio will pass by Angelo Bronte's mansion, and 2 of his men will also attempt to shoot at the trio as they pass. Country Pursuits.
I got another trap by that small island up here.
If Arthur takes too long to start the mission, Dutch will get agitated and yell at him to get to the balcony.
Arthur, come up here! Will you get up here?
Revenge is a dish best eaten. If you take too long to open the door, John will open it instead.
Shoot that lock, Arthur. What are you waiting for? Shoot! Shoot the lock, come on! For God's sake, let me! Look out! It's smelling filth, huh? So filth has got to be disposed!
Banking, the old American art.
Come on!
Where's your deal, Dutch?
Hosea.
He's dead! Oh, God, no!
In this mission, Micah, played by Peter Blomquist, wears a white suit with a red vest. Interestingly, Blomquist also played Dr. Harlan Fontaine in L.A. Noire, the main antagonist who wears a similar red and white outfit in that game as well. Chapter 5, Guarma. Welcome to the New World. If you fall behind too many times, the guards will start beating Arthur to death while Dutch tries to stop them.
There's money to be made, there's trouble. What? Mr. Fusar has a lot of very... Hey! Leave him, will you? You're gonna kill him!
Savagery Unleashed.
Shit, that don't look good. The hell was that?
If Arthur fails to escape the chair, Angel will slit his throat.
A ver si alguno de ustedes habla después de ver que no estoy bromeando. Nadie va a extrañar a este puerquito.
A kind and benevolent despot.
So, what do we do when we get Javier?
If Savagery Unleashed is done before this mission, Arthur will tell Dutch that the situation with the workers is done with.
So, I met up with Leon. That situation with the workers is dealt with. Captured, tied up, beaten. Poor bastards. No, that was me. Are you sure this Hercule fellers ain't just using us?
Almost certainly.
If Savagery Unleashed hasn't been completed yet, this dialogue will play.
You're right. I knew I'd heard that name before. So did you deal with those workers for Hercule yet?
Not yet. I will. But you don't think he's just using us?
Almost certainly, but we don't have a lot of choice.
Hell hath no fury. When the gang first sees the warship arriving, two little birds appear to Arthur's left.
This must be the boat he called in from Cuba.
That's a goddamn warship.
These two birds are seen again landing near Arthur as he walks away from the fort at the end. According to the Red Dead Wiki and some Reddit posts, these birds are believed to symbolize Hosea and Lenny as their spirit animals. Paradise mercifully departed.
I thought I was dead for sure.
During the previous mission, if you had a different weapon in the long arm back slot, for this mission, it will be replaced with a bolt action rifle.
We survived.
Just about.
Dear Uncle Tacitus, once Arthur returns from Guarma, he looks underweight with red, baggy eyes indicating his future illness.
Anyone?
Fleeting joy.
Arthur! Arthur's here!
Arthur! Oh, you're alive.
Now sit down.
This is Agent Milton with the Pinkerton Detective Agency!
At the end of the mission, Micah can be seen subtly killing an injured Pinkerton with a knife, likely to stop him from revealing anything.
saved us, Arthur.
Oh, man. Bill and Sadie.
You okay, son?
Sure. We ain't been back for more than a few days. What do we do, Dutch?
Clearly, we need to leave. It'll take them some time to regroup.
A fork in the road.
Coughing.
Is there any blood?
Sometimes. You got tuberculosis.
One of the lines Arthur remembers in this mission, "If his honor is high," was originally said by Hosea in the first mission.
If we don't stop soon, we'll all be dying.
However, Arthur wasn't there when Hosea said it, so he technically wouldn't remember it.
Okay, Arthur's out looking. I sent him up ahead.
If we don't stop soon, we'll all be dying. This weather, it's May.
That's Murphy country.
It's time to go.
After delivering Meredith to her mother in Ansburg, Arthur encounters Edith Downs bringing a client to her home.
Mrs. Downs?
Oh, no.
After Thomas Downs' death, Edith became a prostitute to support the family, and the small rough red bumps on her face suggest she may have contracted syphilis, a common sexually transmitted disease in the late 1800s. Chapter 6, Beaver Hollow. Icarus and friends.
Oh, she a beauty, ain't she?
While ascending, Arturo mentions a man who suffered a harrowing experience after eating a rotten oyster.
To levy the situation until we land.
Okay, Mr. Bullard.
I had a client once who fell foul to a rotten oyster on the ascent. A decidedly harrowing experience for all involved.
In the mission The New South, Dutch mentions that Trelawney ate a rotten oyster. And because of Trelawney's wandering nature, this has led to a fan theory that Arturo was actually talking about Trelawney.
We stopped in some dead-end town in the middle of nowhere. Don't even remember the name.
You and Bill were off doing something, Arthur.
So, we pick up some supplies. I go to relieve myself. Open the door, and there's Trelawney, sitting there, newspaper in hand. Mr. Vanderlyn. I say, what the hell are you doing here? And he said, I could ask you the same thing. Now, if you wouldn't mind giving me a little privacy, I ate a rotten oyster.
Hey, maybe there are actually 100 Trelawneys.
What a terrible thought.
Visiting hours.
Thank you! Thank you both!
Instead of fighting the guards, you can immediately flee to the boat after freeing John, with John and Sadie following Arthur.
Let's clear these and make a run for it!
We've got to move, come on! Keep this up! Let's move!
More behind us! Find some cover!
Let's get to the boat, come on! You always seem to need rescuing, Marston.
Nice to see you, Arthur.
There's some fellas coming here. Don't look too friendly. We best get out of here.
Just a social call.
I've heard just about enough. I'll tell you what, You give me this ship, $10,000, and safe passage out of here, I'll let you live.
It's impossible to loot Cornwall since his body always falls into the water during the cutscene.
Do no such thing. You sure? Good. I prefer it this way.
You lost your man! Noise, Arthur! Noise!
The delights of Van Horn.
I'm the better shot, and you're the better actor.
If Arthur kills a civilian with his sniper rifle, Bill will scold him afterwards.
Let's get you out of...
Quick! Let's get the explosives!
All right, let's see if we can get this back to camp without blowing ourselves up.
Nice shooting. Well, apart from the town folk.
There was a lot of movement.
And you're calling Dutch and Micah unhinged.
Guess it's catching.
The bridge to nowhere. The mission's dialogue changes depending on Arthur's honor level.
Arthur.
How you doing?
Nervous? But I've been nervous for a while. Feel like in Saint Denis, when I got arrested, maybe he could have done something?
I feel like you should take your woman and child and get lost.
Do you?
You could give something to Jack. It's that or... Well, I don't see no way out of this. And get lost.
Do you?
What reason you got to stick around at this point? It's done. I don't see no way out of any of this.
Well, what about loyalty?
Be loyal to what matters.
What are you gonna do?
I'll be okay, but do it for me. It would make me feel good, if that makes any sense.
A little, but...
Listen to me. When the time comes, you gotta run and don't look back. This is over.
What about loyalty?
That's long been broken.
But what are you gonna do?
Gotta see this through. Try and make some of it right. There was a code we had. Gotta still mean something.
Sure, I know, but...
Listen to me.
I'll think about it.
I've done a lot of thinking. Look at us. Out here risking our necks, and for what exactly? For an idea that don't work no more.
How you mean?
You know just what I mean. You got a family. You need cash. You need to start building a life for yourself.
I'll think about it.
Now, I've done a lot of thinking. Look at us. Out here risking our necks, and for what exactly? For a silly idea that don't even exist.
How you mean?
You know just what I mean. You need cash. You got a family. I need a vacation.
I don't know, Arthur.
Nor do I. But I'm seeing things a lot more clearly now. I wish things were different. But it weren't us who changed.
I don't know, Arthur.
Nor do I. But I am starting to see things clearly now. I ain't being taken for a fool no more. Now get out of here.
A rage unleashed.
Rocks! Hold on!
Strangely, even though the guards are supposed to be subdued with a stealth knockout, Arthur still grabs them and breaks their necks instead of just knocking them out.
Try not to kill anyone, Arthur.
The fine art of conversation.
Someone! Jackson, take him away.
It's optional to further position Arthur to eavesdrop on the soldiers' conversation.
Wait here. I'll fetch you some water.
I'll be fine. Thank you.
No. You know he's going to have Monroe.
Goodbye, dear friend.
We are gonna disguise ourselves. In this.
Okay.
Come on.
After completion, the outfit Arthur wore prior to this mission will have the police uniform belt on it.
That boy's been on the gallows more than most. I wouldn't count anything.
Mrs. Sadie Adler, widow, Part 1 and Part 2.
I need someone to ride with me.
Do what?
Finish off them O'Driscolls.
What Sadie says to Arthur at the end of the mission depends on his honor level.
Aside from my Jake, you're the best man I've known.
I know the company you keep. The competition ain't too fierce.
You know, you're a confusing man, but you might just be the best friend I got, Arthur.
Favored sons.
You can't fight. Gravity.
At the cliff top, some characters can accidentally fall down, causing the mission to fail.
You fools, you damn fools, it's the army!
The King's Son. After freeing Eagle Flies, the bow's position in the weapon slot will change.
Damn it! Yes.
Keep down and follow me.
Patrol group.
My Last Boy.
I had a plan. I still have a plan.
What plan?
Red man!
You bastards!
Arthur!
Get up.
Thank you. All of you.
We need to go.
Where are my men? Where are my men?
If Arthur doesn't help Eagle Flies to get the soldier off him, Sadie will do it instead.
I got one! Your fight is over. Just what right have you got to cause all this goddamn trouble? Arthur! Charles!
Don't thank us. Thank Mrs. Adler.
Mrs. Adler?
We should get moving.
Where are my men? Where are my men?
We saw some fighting by the factory.
We got one! A white one!
Dad? I need help!
I need help!
Our best selves.
John! Up your gun! You protect that money! We got something! Catch!
Once this mission starts, you won't be able to free roam as Arthur, since the next mission begins immediately after, so it's better to make a separate save if you still want to finish anything else as Arthur. Red Dead Redemption.
They came and took Abigail.
Touch! Come on, boys. Jack, come here. Be brave, son. I'm gonna go get your mama. Okay, ladies.
Arthur's hat will automatically be shot off during the escape from Van Horn, and before his last ride, he will always put his default hat.
No, Arthur.
Don't you owe Arthur me. Neither of you two. Not now. Yeah. Dutch!
John?
You left me. You ready, John? Thank you, brother. We ain't both gonna make it. I'll hold them up. It would mean a lot to me. You're my brother.
I know. I got you now, Black Lung. Right. You're right. I'm a survivor, Black Lung. A survivor. That's all there is. Living and dying.
Oh, Dodge.
He's right.
Epilogue Part 1, Pronghorn Ranch. The Wheel. If you try to enter the wagon from the right side while someone is sitting there, they'll usually help you up by giving you a hand.
Those were the Skinner brothers.
However, Abigail doesn't have this animation, so John will instead walk around the wagon and enter from the left side. Simple pleasures.
Okay. Well, you get them stalls cleaned out and I'll see you later.
When cleaning out the horse stables, the wheelbarrow's track marks are visible on the ground at first.
Stinking piles of...
But when Jack pushes it further, the middle section of the tracks is missing. Likely because the final part plays as a cutscene where Jack spawns in place instead of actually pushing the wheelbarrow. Farming for beginners. To avoid being hit by the bull, you can jump onto the large rock near its charging path or climb onto the wagon near the barn entrance.
I gotta build
Fatherhood for beginners.
Pretty big one.
That's Jeremiah.
Hey, now. Okay, Jeremiah?
To wear out Jeremiah faster, keep spamming the jump button while moving forward. This drains stamina much quicker than simply sprinting at full speed.
Jeremiah.
Old habits. The Laramie gang leader's voice sounds very similar to Trevor from GTA 5, but they're actually voiced by two different actors.
He hit me first.
Oh, you can fight, boy. I'll give you that. Well, how's your wife in the brawl?
Leave my wife alone.
Oh, she's real pretty.
Get out of here.
Oh, quite a temper you got. Imagine you're frustrated with your lot in life, married to a shit-shoveling farmhand.
Jim Milton rides again.
Anybody want some more?
No,
no,
I'm
thank
good.
you.
I miss Mr. Pearson.
John Marston, you're such a pig.
The default hat that John wears during this mission is Arthur's hat.
My job, Abigail. My goddamn job. I'll lead the way. This is gonna be the last we hear out of them.
Fatherhood for idiots.
How you getting on?
Surviving.
If you take the north road instead of the route that the game suggests, a different cutscene will play while riding to Strawberry.
That's enough.
motherhood.
Darling John, a kind lady in the village helped me write this.
The letter from Abigail doesn't appear in the inventory because in the cutscene, John is shown placing it on the shelf.
Just who are you, Jim Milton?
I'm a family man. I can handle a gun.
Gainful employment.
It's just a... Stop! Hey.
The mission picture shows that Kirk had more hair instead of being bald.
Is that a present for me?
It's all a mistake. My wife is a desperate woman.
The landowning classes, home of the gentry. If you visit the bank at night, John can be seen sitting on a nearby bench, sleeping while he waits for it to open.
Can I help you?
Epilogue Part 2, Beecher's Hope. Bare knuckle friendships.
You don't know the half of it.
John? You're...
I'm alive. So are you.
The conversation between John and Charles about Arthur changes depending on Arthur's honor level.
A bit of a draftsman myself nowadays.
He was a good man. As much as any of us could be.
Getting sick like that has to rattle a fella.
Rattle him or give him some kind of understanding what his life was really all about.
Yeah? That makes sense.
Anyway, I heard all you were dead.
I'm a bit of a draftsman myself nowadays.
Well, he wasn't a good man. None of us were. But, maybe he was true to himself.
Him and his code. That pig-headed bastard. You get sick like that, I guess you gotta cling to something.
He was hoping to come out of it. Hope was about all he had left. Maybe all any of us have. Anyway, I heard all you were dead.
Home improvement for beginners.
Boy, is as sour as week-old milk. No wonder she didn't stay with you. Not even a retired $2 whore would stay with you.
This mission is the shortest mission in the game. An honest day's labors.
Hello, Sadie.
Oh, John. Come sit down.
Shane Finley can also be brought in dead. If you do that, the police chief shows his disappointment about not seeing Finley hang and pays you less too.
Mostly.
And I know how you're paying for your ranch.
Don't spread that around.
Hey, I won't. But it would be good to have you along some more.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe.
Here we are. Grab him and bring him in, John.
Sure.
You're a bitch and a bastard.
Brought in Shane Finley.
Oh, great. Let's put him in the cell. I hate you.
Just put him on the bed. We're gonna watch you swing.
What for? I didn't do anything. Nothing.
Yeah. I thought you said you lost him.
Well, I did, but we got him back. Oh, and James Langton's dead. We killed him.
Why'd you do a thing like that?
It was him that robbed me.
Okay. Here. Here's a decent price on Finley.
I know. You want this money to go to the bank, too?
No, I'll take it myself.
Let's show this body to them.
You better have read that bounty poster right.
We'll see.
¿Qué demonios? Está bien. Christ! Esto no se puede aguantar.
Bring him and put him on a bed. Sheriff can call the Undertaker if he wants to. We brought in Shane Finley. Well, what's left of him.
Well, it certainly looks like him. Shame. I was looking forward to watching you swing. Throw him out back, would you? I thought you said you lost him.
Well, I did, but we got him back. Oh, and James Langton's dead. We killed him.
Why'd you do a thing like that?
It was him that robbed me.
Okay. Here. Here's a decent price on Finley.
Mm-hmm, I know.
The toolbox.
Uncle! Uncle!
At the end of the mission, Uncle can be seen carrying Sadie's carbine repeater, featuring blackened steel and a yellowish wrap around the stock.
Sure. If you say so.
A New Jerusalem. During the house-building scenes in the mission, a blue jay appears and seems completely unfazed by John and Charles as they build Beecher's hope. This has led to fan theories that the bird could be a reincarnated version of Arthur or a symbol of his presence. A quick favor for an old friend.
They blew my jail apart. He's gone. He's gone.
If you kill Ramon Cortez when he is rowing his boat, Sadie will react and get mad at John.
Just kill it!
You might get lucky and call.
Uncle's bad day.
Looks like we got here just in time. God damn it.
You can kill the Skinner who's driving the wagon instead of following it to the hideout without failing the mission, though Charles will be disappointed.
He was gonna take us to them. Damn it. We have to find him ourselves. On me.
Trying again.
Rufus! Rufus, no! It's a snake.
I see.
He bit him!
An extra conversation between John and Jack will play if you try to start the mission at night.
Hey, Jack. How about tomorrow we do something?
Okay, Pa.
See you bright and early then. How you getting on, son?
Fine, sir.
What are you doing? How you getting on, son?
Fine, sir.
What are you doing?
Reading.
A really big bastard.
Look out!
This is the only mission in the game where John uses the F word.
I think he's gone.
Fucking monster.
Thurwell!
Get out here!
A new future imagined. John proposes to Abigail using the ring that Arthur once gave Mary, and there are some similarities to Arthur's final words.
I got this ring. I've had it for a long time. It would make me very happy.
It would mean a lot to me.
And the mission ends with John watching the sunrise, just like Arthur did in his last moment. American Venom.
Hey, John. Abigail.
Sadie.
Charles. I found him. I found Micah.
Depending on Arthur's honor level, the dialogue about revenge will change.
You're damn right he will. We owe this to Arthur.
You think Arthur cared about revenge? I'm not so sure. Especially not at the end.
He cared about stopping Micah, and that's what we're doing.
I hear you're taking bounties now.
Damn right he will. We owe this to Arthur.
Revenge. That might be something he could have understood.
This ain't just revenge. It's about stopping the man.
I hear you're taking bounties now.
All manner of folk paying social calls.
Hello, son. Mrs. Adler?
You shot me. You shot me pretty good.
So that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.